Hello everyone, it's Tuesday evening. This is going to be part 5 of the Darth Vader build, and I got him together for the most part. I still got to glue the two halves together, but I had to heat it up and get it sitting where I want, and once it cools down and forms back to this, then I'll take it apart and glue it together. The light's working. I ended up tinting the green with a clear green. It's got a green LED on in there on both sides, and it also has a little strip of double density LED tape behind that, because even with the green LED, you couldn't hardly see it at all, and I think it's because, for one, to make these holes and then to fill them with canopy glue, it was so thick it wasn't letting all the light through. So I got that fixed. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the lightsaber and cut it off there at the base, and I got my side glow fiber optics from the fiber optic store. Ordered these Friday afternoon. I got them yesterday, which was Monday, so just pretty quick shipping, I know that. It looks like the 5mm is going to be the correct size for this lightsaber, but I don't know. I thought about whittling down the fiber optic to make it more narrow, but I don't think it's going to turn out right if I whittle it down. It's just, I don't think it's going to look right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try heating it up with using my my heat gun, heating it up about halfway up and kind of stretching it out to where it's down to a point. Maybe I can do it that way. I'm going to try it and find out. I still have to decide on whether or not I'm going to cut the cape, and I think I am going to cut it because I went out and got me a saw today. I went to Hobby Lobby and bought it, and it's weird because they sell the saw, but they don't sell it with the handle there, and they tell you which handle would fit it. And come to find out, they don't even sell the knife with the handle, which you need for the saw. So I just bought the saw and I came home and I used my I got plenty of hobby knives around here. I finally got one on there, so I'm gonna try using that. So right now I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna cut the lightsaber and work with the fiber optic, and I'll be back in a little bit and I'll show you how it's going to turn out. If it turned out good, if it turned out bad, I'll let you know. We'll see you in a bit. Hey everybody, I'm back. It's still Tuesday evening. It's probably about 11:30. I want to get this video up before I go to bed. When we left, I was working on the lightsaber, and I don't have a red SMD. I thought I did, but I don't. And what I ended up doing at first, I have a blue SMD, so I was working with it. I drilled a hole in the center here. It was about halfway through, and I put the SMD in there, and it's showing up through there pretty good, and showed up through here. It was alright, but not great. And then I took the SMD and put it on the top, just laid it on the top here, and it seemed like it lit the fiber optic up a whole lot better. So I'm gonna try to figure out a way to put the SMD right in here and run the wires down do the center. I might drill it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it exactly yet, but that's one idea I've got, is just to drill it down through there. So I stopped working on that and I started working back on him again. I've got this painted. I don't have it gloss coated yet. I just want to let it sit overnight. Even though it's acrylic, I started to touch it and it was starting to leave a fingerprint, so I quit. And I'm going to just let it dry overnight, and I'll put another coat on the inside of it, and then I'll gloss coat it. I'm going to put an actual gloss coat on it instead of future. Then I went to work on his cape. What I ended up doing was I took the vinyl cape and I cut it right across the back, right across down, about even with what this piece here is in the back. And then I took my velour fabric that I got and I wrapped it and put it on there. It took some finagling. I'm still not completely satisfied with it. I need to fix this over here before I end up gluing it all down. This side took me a little while because the way I had it situated, it kept wanting to go back behind him and not come to the side like I wanted it. So I finally got it the way I want it to go. I think it looks good. Like I said, once I get done with this piece here, I'll glue it down. I'll probably just end up using try using hot glue to glue it down. I think it might work. As far as this middle piece cape that goes around his waist, I don't know how I'm exactly going to do that yet. I don't know if I'm going to use this whole piece or then again just cut around the top. It's off. I don't know if you can see this or not. Well, anyways, it's cockeyed because the vinyl's got to be heated up, and I've got to bend it back up here to the front. Putting the two halves together was a kind of a challenge. I had to mess with the vinyl quite a bit to get it shaped just right. I gotta do the vinyl on the hand with the lightsaber because the handle of the lightsaber doesn't fit down in there quite right, so I'm going to do that toward the end. But in the meantime, he is pretty much put together, almost finished. I'm wanting to get it finished so I can get on to another project, which is probably going to be my Batman group build for the ASM modeling group. Let's see, I think that's about it right now. Like I said, I'll get this side down a little bit more, and then figure out how I'm going to do the back yet, and we'll go from there. So hopefully within the next day or two, I'll have him done. As far as the base goes, I know what base I want to use. It's going to be a while before I get him on a base. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what kind of base I'm going to use yet. I have an idea of what I want the base to look like. It's just finding the material and getting to that point. But him and Luke are going to go on a base together. I don't know when I'll start the Luke one yet, but Vader is almost done. Overall, I'm happy with the build. It's gone pretty well. I mean, I like the added touch of the velour cape and adding the velour to the sides and to the back where it needs to be. I think it adds a little bit more realism to the model. The LEDs and the green LEDs and the red ones turned out really well. The red blinking LEDs are the smallest. I think they're 404s, I think. They're the smallest blinking LED or SMD that you can get. I'm glad I'm glad that they kind of go random instead of flashing all the same. But that's pretty much it. I'm starting to ramble, and it's been 6 minutes. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subbing. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, drop me a message. Let me know what you think. Until next time, guys, we'll see you.